So now I'm going to see if I can stay where I need to stay. So I'm listening to the guy, right? And as the red button comes up, he speaks on this marketing shit. And then here's a marketer right here. He said, kill yourself, you know. For some reason, when it first came out, I didn't like it. My children were saying that, and I was like, no, don't say that. You know, those are trigger words for someone. Don't say that. You know, I noticed that when everyone starts saying the same thing or doing the same thing or writing the same thing, it is a program. So I got my children to stop saying it, but sometimes now I do want to tell the handlers to kill themselves, you know. So it says, would it be safe to say that you are schizophrenic and mentally ill? I guess, see, you know, people like this, they get paid to be on the internet. So I decided to only allow, once I found out I did how that shit works, I decided to only let them get paid for one thing, one comment. And it would be to agree with them, okay? Okay, it would be very safe to say so. It would. I mean, if you call me schizophrenic, why would you not be safe to call me schizophrenic and mentally ill? I mean, I talk about pink people like Tony going north, you know? So if someone calls me schizophrenic, I don't give a damn. She just actually has the words wrong because you know, they pay me to, the judge said, you know, he got all these people together and on the telephone, he don't even know who the fuck these people are. They were dealing with numbers and, man, I was fucking lost, you know. I mean, I was lost, but I was there by myself, so, you know, they gave me this lawyer, but she was, you know, on their playing field, you know, she just looked like she was on my side. But I see certain words in here, the first word I saw was CHI. So they're saying my chai, whatever, and I will also say my thoughts, me, because I am my chai, schizophrenic, and I am mentally ill. Most of the time when I do get comments, they're pink people, only pink people, because and they're all a part of it, you know. This is what I would call, I guess, a sock puppet or something, you know. One of these motherfuckers, they told him to go and get your handler and tell your handler to come and put his name here so I can fuck his ass up using his name also. I didn't have to fuck this person up. What I was watching fucked them up before I even read it. He said, if you're in advertising and you're in marketing, kill yourself. He said it just like that. I was shocked, you know. This is, you know, because I wasn't looking to hear that. So I was like, wow. Then come here, I wasn't looking to see this. So yeah, it's okay to call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I don't give a fuck. Shit, who knows? I may be schizophrenic. I know I am delusional. I cop to that every day. Delusional means that I am not a part of United States illusion. I'm not a part of your shit. You are bunch marketing. This is I would say is a ET, it's terrestrial, because we all are extraterrestrials. All of us. Just that the pink man only has 12 strands. He will not turn black until he dies. That's funny to me. Real funny. And this is a Mizark. So it's a Mizark Ku Klux Klan extraterrestrial. This is a Martian, and I would say this is a pink person. If it is not a pink person, then it is a melanated man with a Neanderthal mind. Male or female, I'm still going to say man. With a Neanderthal mind. And Neanderthals are pink people. They were Neanderthals before they went in the cave. You know, there's some shit I don't really hear targets talk about, how pink people are the Neanderthals, you know. And I don't hear melanated, and won't say targets, I'm going to say assets. Melanated assets, you know, telling God to kiss their ass. They still hold on to God. With all this bullshit, they still hold on to God. I don't get it. And this is why I say they're my saboteurs. They're not my saboteurs. I did not choose them, but they choose to sabotage me. So those who are sabotaging me, they got the folks mixed up. They did some bunch-ass marketing. Bunch marketing, to me, is just a bunch of bullshit put together that can be butchered. And those that betted on me, let me see what the page look like. Those that betted on me and bet that they could fuck me around, and I would not know, they're losing. You're losing the bet. You know, Cabin in the Woods, they betted. When they saw that, I said, but see, I had already came up doing the study. I started hiring my bill. I had already came up that I was doing my studies of science of Herman Bill, and the court case. I found out that I was a bet, and that was why they would spell my name B-E-T. You know, because I was a bet. But when I saw it on Cabin in the Woods, man, just like my entity spell it, that shit hit me in my chest. I was like, damn. I found that out years ago, years and years and years ago, that I was a bat. It had to be, I don't know, 2006. February 2006. My grandbaby was born in February 2006. That's when I found out, and using and studying with the tools of the science of Herman Biff, I found that I was a bet. And then I saw it in Cabin in the Woods that they're betting on us. That's why we are called assets and not targets. That we should call ourselves assets and not targets. So I say, I don't know, maybe it's a lot of tomfoolery going on over here. Is this funny? I was flashed my scary stalker stories. Well, I just wanted to see what this person's page was look like. And I will say that yeah, to this person, it's safe for any of you to call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I might just be there. You never know. But I'd rather be this than to be part of this person's world. If this, being schizophrenic, will keep me out of the simulated fucking world, it's safe as fuck to call me schizophrenic. You bunch marketing, mizak, motherfucker. No, see, because that's how I talk to them. See, that's what they say. I'm a different type of target. I'm not just going to come on here and say, oh, you know, they're gain stalking. It's more to motherfucking being targeted than gain stalking. Electronic harassment goes on way more than gain stalking, because electronic harassment is also in gain stalking. Not only is electronic harassment in gain stalking, but they have this thing which is neuro-linguistic programming stalking. You know, harassment. It's harassment. Neuro-linguistic programming harassment. Now, I guess I still could be updating my targeting, and I can update my targeting all the time because I'm always uploading and downloading data. And every day that I'm alive, I learn more and more and more and more about these bitches. These bunch of bitches. These bunch of Mezogs. These bunch of Martians. So now, yesterday, I went to my physical therapy. I haven't went in a long time. That's another story. So if I go to my physical therapy, now the first thing I see when I go outside, because I decided, you know, I'm just going to go. Fuck what the fuck they're talking about, or trying to convey stupid messages to me. Bitch, if you want to convey a message to me, come in my face. Bring your message to my face. Whatever mind control you want to try to put me under, come in my face and do this shit. So, I had to say, fuck up my camera. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to walk down the street, and I'm really not going to pay attention, but they make sure I pay attention. They make sure. So the first thing I see is this guy. I've seen him before, and he has on a green medical uniform, and he's pushing a black, really nice black wheelchair, and it's empty. But I have that guy on video, and so I guess they decided to send him in when they heard me say I wasn't going to use the camera. But he's in another video, but he has on the blue patient, whatever the patients wear, those clothes. He had those on, and he was pushing a black wheelchair. Okay, and then they brought in the dogs. They had a lot of dogs. Only one dog was on a leash. A very small dog was on a leash. And then the other dogs, they were small too. Nice kind of dogs. Like, the little dogs that more so like rich people would buy. Spending a lot of money on. It was those kind of dogs, but they weren't on a leash, so I don't know who dogs they were. But, I just walked past them and kept going. But then they wanted to bring another wheelchair. Okay, but what got me, I said, and I saw the wheelchair, I'm like, okay, because I'm still not going to videotape you guys, fuck you. But what got me was I started to see, now the first thing I saw was green. Okay, he had on green. I knew then somehow they were going to try to deplete my energy, because now I'm going to physical therapy. After physical therapy, my energy is depleted anyway. But it gains back up after I go to sleep. When I wake up, it's like, bam, I'm on it. So, they started playing a red and blue game with me. Red and blue, blue and red. And the first thing I thought about was this video I saw. Another asset, melanated asset, Emil. He did a video on Chevron. And he showed, and he said that, the Chevron stripes, those are on military uniforms. I know these are military programs, also, I know about Cherry Marines. So, okay, I see this shit, the, 2 wheelchairs and whatever, but I'm still not going to take a video. But then I see like a sergeant or a general or something. I do live in military town, but I never see them come out in their suit uniforms, unless they are sailors, and you see them in that Popeye the Sailor white outfit with the little tie you tie around the neck or some shit like that. I think it's blue if I can remember. I see them in that, but I never see them in the suits. And there was this pink guy. I saw him, and as soon as I saw him, my mind went straight to that video because I saw the stripes, And he hurried up and turned away from me. So because I began to go into my purse to get my camera, right? And he turned away from me, and then I noticed, damn, I didn't even bring my charger, and my phone is on the charger. So I asked my son if he would run and get it, and sure enough, my son ran and got it. So I just went to find a place to sit down to wait for my son, at the trolley. So since I started just walking toward his ass, I guess he needed to come my way or something, but he turned his ass around. No, I didn't have the camera. That's what it was. I didn't have the camera. So he turned his ass around, he started walking toward me, I'm walking toward him. And I'm like, wow, I just saw this Chevron thing. I remembered everything he said in the video because it was somewhat, the way he did the video, somewhat like Hiram Abiff. He broke up words and shit. So, right before I get ready, the guy, he walks past me. He's a pink, tall guy, and I've never seen them in these uniforms before. I don't know if he's a soldier, general, what, I don't know. I just know he didn't have on his dungarees. And here in this town, that's what you will see them in. Either beige, green, or they have this kind of blue thing now for the material. You'll see them in those type of army clothes, but not a suit. So right when I got ready to sell, we walked past each other, you know. I'm talking about the bits in my mind, and because I want to, you know, thinking if he can read my mind, he can hear my mind, he's going to hear me talk about his bitch ass, you know. So that's what I was doing. As I'm walking toward him and walking by him, even as I'm going to sit down in a certain place. So before, as I get to where I'm going to sit, the trolley tracks go like this, you know. It's two tracks, they're parallel to each other. But then they have like what is called a medium that is in the middle. You can catch this trolley from this side or this side, and you can catch this trolley from this side or this side. So I'm in the middle, right? But I crossed to catch the trolley going that way and down that side with two pink females, and they both were in military uniforms, you know, like the jacket and the skirt, it was blue, and I want to say they had red stripes. See, this is why I wanted my camera, you know. I think they had the red stripes there. But I noticed that was when I saw them, that was when the red and blue started marching in. You know, I started noticing the red and blue, and, you know, because the chevron thing is red and blue. And I know the girls had on blue outfit, and I really want to say that the stripes were red, but I can't remember that. So, you know, they fucked up that part, right? That's why they didn't want me to have my camera, because they can remember. My camera sees things that I don't even see. So then the red and blue started in, and then right as my son came back, but my son, he went to get tickets. So right as my son came back, this guy, he came and he was a homeless man. I took a picture of his ass. He was a homeless man, and he had all this shit on top of the wheelchair, and no one's in the wheelchair. They're giving me some kind of secret way to say they're going to put me in a wheelchair soon. You know, I'm going to be in a wheelchair, but they've been telling me that for years. I know what the fuck you're doing, so you can't put me in a wheelchair. The only way you could have put me in a wheelchair is I don't know what the fuck you're doing. But you know what you're doing, you need to stop. And if you want to say you're going to put me in a wheelchair, bring your ass in my face. Just bring your ass in my face and say, look, I'm going to put your bitch ass in a wheelchair. Quit sending in the clowns. No wonder my mind sings that song. Send in the clowns. So, now, I'm seeing red and blue, and I take a picture of that guy, but they tried to have it where my son would not give me the camera, and the guy started moving even faster. Because my son was getting a ticket, and he was taking so long doing it. I know they can handle my son. I see it all the time. But I know how to handle them and my son while they're handling my son. I don't get mad at my son. I'm like, come on, I need the camera now, Makaya, come on. You know what I do with my phone. So he stopped what he was doing, and he just reached and gave me my phone real fast. And I snapped that bitch's picture as he tried to run. So now back to the red and blue. So we get ready to, we get on the trolley. And now I have to get off the trolley and get on the bus. Now, when I get off the trolley, I'm still seeing a mixture of red and blue, you know. But I also see green, and I see normally the program they have for me to see. Their program for me to see is more so black and white. And the same brother that I was listening to his video on Chevron, he talks about black and white being a checkerboard. I never even thought of that. Thought of for the tip, bro. I never thought of that. So I say to them, you know, I talk to them in my mind. You know, I go up the wire. They don't come down and talk to me. I go up, talk to them bitches. So I go up the wire and I say, So what the fuck you motherfuckers doing? You running 2 programs at one time? Or are you trying to change your program very fast? Also, inside the black, white, and gray, and the red and blue was green. You know, I would see someone with a green jacket here, and surrounded by red and blue and black, white, and gray, because black, white, and gray are the colors for me. And then, you know, they'll start putting in like a dark purple, you know, because I have a purple purse. They start putting in like dark purple, and they always have green because they always want to take away my energy. But they're into a physical energy because they cannot get the energy of my pineal gland. They can only zap me of my physical energy. So this is 20 minutes in. Shitoka and Lahi Rose.